This is Coyote News.
Almost 40 cars along Plum and Pine Street and 2 buildings elsewhere were vandalized this weekend. There are several leads on the investigation, and people have been brought in for questioning regarding the vandalism. The attacks happened around many Greek houses, but Police Chief Matt Betson says this isn't an attack on the Greek community. The suspects used rocks, boards, BB guns, and even their own feet. Betson encourages people to let the police know if they see any suspicious activity. Coyote News' Heath Nimke spoke to Chief Betson to talk about where the investigation goes from here.
Is there any suspects in this case yet?
We have developed promising leads and several people of interest. I expect that we'll probably be forwarding charges to the state's attorney. I'm not sure exactly when that'll happen because it is a large case, and the investigators still have a lot of work to do. But yes, we've identified basically the group, which was plus and minus people each night. So there was kind of a core group and then other people coming in and out. So we'll have to establish all that and get all the information together before we move forward with charges.
What kind of punishment can be brought to people like this for destroying cars and windshields?
Well, it would depend. That would truly depend on how the state's attorney proceeded. They could combine cases. They could do individual cases depending on. Sometimes it's like, often whenever you have like a group of burglaries or a group of vandalisms, what you can do is you can prove specific ones. And even though you're relatively sure that they did the others, it's harder to prove that they did those. So it's really hard to tell. It's a serious misdemeanor or a felony, depending on how the state's attorney chooses to charge it and deal with it. There are a number of ways of doing it, and that really would be in the realm of the state's attorney to figure out how they would do that. And they wouldn't be able to make that decision until we get all the information together and give it to them. It is a serious crime against a property, and the value amount obviously goes deep into the felony level if it's aggregated, put together. But it just really depends on how the charges come out with the state's attorney.
We will bring you more information as soon as it becomes available.